So the XDefiant update came out, and while things like the ACR and the AK nerf were things people were worried about, but it didn't make much of a difference. What did make a difference, for all the wrong reasons, is objective weapon XP. I was asking and hoping they'd add this for a feature for a while now, and while yes, they did add it finally, similar to a monkey's paw situation, they added it with a catch. And by that I mean they increased the XP needed to pretty much level up by 500, so basically primaries and secondaries need an extra 500 XP to, get to a level. And in a sense, pretty much making the weapon grind roughly about the same, if not slower, depending on your playstyle. They haven't addressed this yet, but I hope they do. Given the player count for this game, it's not a good idea to be making changes that can push them away. I am going to add though, the netcode feels great, gunfights feel more consistent, and there's less kill trading. But with the Halloween event ending and us going into Mariah Carey season, the only thing we have going for is the weapon grind. And with this shadow change they did, it's making it a chore once again to weapon grind. The only workaround is, I guess, playing escort and zone control, since those seem to be giving the most objective weapon XP, but finding matches for them can be difficult. So I guess another option would be occupy and domination, but occupy barely gives any XP and domination's about average. So once again, you're kind of left back to just playing TDM to pretty much weapon grind. So again, because of this change, it didn't really make much of a difference. It's basically, if you want a weapon grind, the best obvious thing would be just to play TDM as usual. If they intend to keep this change, then the least they can do is make adjustments to the score earned, not by much, because I would say with occupy, instead of getting 25 per second that you're on the point, make it 50. For domination, make it 75. If you're feeling generous, maybe 100. It would make matches feel more consistent and more gunfights happening on point if you're actually rewarded for staying on it. I mean, you should see escort just for guiding that little robot, which I keep forgetting his name. It's funny too because that robot does have a name. I think it almost feels like for every half second you're with that robot, you're getting 50 scores. So if your teammates are extremely aggressive, or if you're able to fight people off while you're getting to the first point, you can see yourself having about 2,000 score, which would roughly translate to, I guess, 4 levels. And that's just escorting the robot, and that's not even including kills or the score that you get for getting bonus score for eliminations near the robot. But again, this is all just stuff that I'm just going to go ahead and say out loud, because realistically, this could just be something that they're testing out, given how this was just a small patch that was mostly just meant to add objective weapon XP and do a shadow nerf to Echelon with their footstep sounds, and a slight improvement to the netcode. It wasn't the mid-season big update, so chances are maybe they're just testing this out, and if they see people are not happy with the changes of adding more XP, maybe they'll tweak around it, and the mid-season update could be the big one. Because at this one, I'm pretty maybe my date's wrong or something, because I'm just guessing here, but the mid-season update could be next week or in 2 weeks, basically, since, well, we're already at that point where we're in the halfway mark of season 2. But who knows? This could just be a last-minute trick-or-treat joke that the XDefiant team are doing on us. But again, only time will tell. But anyways, that's all I really wanted to say about this. Overall, a good update that fixed some bugs, issues, and improvements to the netcode, but the increase to weapon XP just isn't it. Hopefully, again, I'm just one person, but I know given if enough people share their concerns, hopefully they can get around to this, or at the very least, communicate with us transparently how they have as to why they did this. Luckily, they didn't do like a crazy increase. It's legit just 500 XP, so again, honestly, it's going to be a noticeable one if you're running around without a booster, without a double weapon XP, or if you're not playing TDM, you're going to feel like you're not really making much progress weapon grinding, especially if you're playing objective modes that don't really give out enough XP. So that's really the only thing. If they can tweak around it where they give you slightly more XP for playing on the objective, maybe that's a good workaround with what they did. But again, this is just something we're just going to have to wait, and hopefully they'll address. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment what you think about this update, if the netcode changes have been improving, what your opinions are with them increasing the score. And yeah, figured I'd use the rest of this video since I still got about 3 minutes left actually of gameplay before this match ends, I believe. So I just wanted to take this time to thank all my subscribers and the people that have been joining my Discord. Well, a lot of people on my YouTube. I mean, 1,200 is a good, what's it called? It's a good milestone for me, considering, well, I was staring at my YouTube channel for 300 subscribers now, and then when I started taking this more seriously, it just jumped up and it's at that high level. So I really do appreciate the people that stuck around with this channel, considering how painfully average I tend to be. And yeah, I don't know if that's also the reason why I kind of keep uploading and everything, just to eventually get enough feedback to ask the big question of, when I do streams, where should I do it? Here on YouTube or over on Twitch? I never have enough feedback, so I kind of end up going back and forth. But with Twitch, it's a little difficult to convince people to come over, as they're getting very ad hungry, and I can understand some people getting frustrated and not wanting to go on that site. So I'll stick around with YouTube in the meantime. But yeah, I don't really have much of a goal option moving forward. I believe 1,300 is my next goal, but I don't have anything yet. I was thinking about starting like a Minecraft server or something like that, but we never know, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. I was thinking about just doing something that plans around that. And yeah, I think I've rambled long enough. Again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Thanks to, well, not the thanks part. That I don't want to make that part seem like I'm feeling unappreciated. It's more or less just me just saying leave a like, comments. It's something that I sometimes forget, or I don't say it in a meaningful way, so I just feel like I'm just plugging it out there. But I do appreciate all the people that stuck around with this channel, especially with me playing a game that, like XDefiant, where people are constantly bombarding it with that it's a dead game and all that, when we're still barely in the infant stage of it all. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll leave the rest of the play. Actually, I think the video should be ending here now, so man, I guess I'll just cut it here now as it is. But yeah, again, thanks for everyone for supporting this channel, and I'll see you later, everyone.